Good morning, students. Now we are going to see the basics, that is the introduction to trademarks. First of all, the first slide would be the Trademarks Act 1999. In India, this is the only legislation, that is primary legislation with the protection of trademarks. The act has been incorporated in the year 1999 with the view of conformity of the TRIPS agreement, in which India is a signatory. This act contains 13 chapters and 159 sections, and trademarks rules also there, which has been enacted in the year 2002. Now coming to the scope of trademarks protection. Trademarks protection is given to goods and services. The protection under the Act also extends to service marks, certification marks, collective marks, and well-known trademarks. Nowadays, the internet domain names are also entitled to protection under the Act. Now, let us see what is the meaning of trademark. Trademark is a form of intellectual property that gives an exclusive right to the owners of the trademark. That is, owners of the trademark, that is proprietor of the trademark alone, can use the trademark or sell the trademark or assign the trademark or transfer the trademark to anyone. Trademark is a distinctive sign or symbol. The owner of registered trademark may commence legal proceedings for trademark infringement to prevent unauthorized use of the trademark. Any person who is unauthorizedly using a trademark can be sued by the owner of the trademark. Now, what is a trademark? Trademarks falls under the ambit of intellectual property rights. The intellectual property rights, you all know, which is creative work of the human intellect. Thus, a trademark may include the following captions, which is starting from the device, brand, heading, label, ticket, name, signature, word, letter, numerals, shape of goods, packaging or combination of colors, any other combination thereof. A trademark indicates the source of origin and quality of goods. It also distinguishes the goods and services of one person from others. That is, if a trademark gives a identity to a particular goods or a service. These are the examples for trademark. Now you can see the trademark of Apple. So if I show this trademark, you will definitely think over Apple, which is mobile phone, iPad, and MacBook, etc. Then coming to the Amul, you will all come across the name. You will definitely remember Amul means it is for dairy products and other products related to milk. And Cadbury is a trademark which is given to confectionaries, and KFC, you all know, and Hyundai, which is Hyundai is a trademark of an automobile. These are the different types of trademarks. First picture is a Coca-Cola bottle, for which the name is also given a trademark, and the shape of the bottle is also a given trademark. Then the second one is M. M is a symbol, and in the below that there is a slogan written, "I am loving it." This is also a part of the trademark. Then orange. Orange is a color for which they have got a trademark. Then the last one is Volkswagen. It is a logo type trademarks. These are the, again coming to the different types of trademark. I have already told you BMW, Vodafone, Pepsi. This tick mark is a Nike under four colors, which denotes Microsoft. LG, it's again an alphabet, And here 1431 Pioneer toothpaste, tooth powder, which is a numeral number. Then coming to the objectives of trademark, the main objective of trademark is to ensure certain minimum safeguards of the rights of the proprietor of trademark. Trademark helps the consumers to identify the source of products or services from those of others. It checks the piracy and provides suitable remedies for the infringement of trademark. Yes, coming from the main objective of trademark, it gives a minimum safeguard, which means the trademark which has been infringed by a third party can be safeguarded by way of due process of law, and also it helps the consumers to identify and differentiate from one product or one service from others. Then coming to the functions of trademarks, the main functions are four, but first one is the trademark ensures that a product is distinctive and it should not be deceptive. And coming to deceptive, which means deceiving in nature or deceptively similar, that is causing confusion. Hence, there shall not be any confusion when you see a trademark or a brand name. Then you will have to find it out solely by the name or a symbol or color of the product. Then the second one is trademark may be used to indicate not only the goods or particular maker, but or goods of that maker of a particular kind or quality. So whenever you choose a product, we will choose it only based on the quality of the product. So we will have a mindset that this brand is having a good quality and good reputation. Hence, once again we will choose the brand based on the particular kind or a particular quality. And apart from these two functions, the major functions are: it identifies the product and its origin, it guarantees its unchanged quality, it advertises the product, it creates an image for the product. Yes, first of all, identity, second one is the quality, the third one is advertisement, and the fourth one is it gives an image, goodwill. Coming to the definitions, in all the acts there are few definitions will be given for the terms. Here also I have given the important definitions. First one is trademark, under section 2(1) is at B of the Trademarks Act, a mark capable of being represented graphically and which is capable of distinguishing the goods or services of one person from others and may include shape of goods, their packaging and combination of colors. So it is a typical definition which we have to read again, and you will definitely understand. The goods or services of one person is distinguished from others. Okay, so for that you need a graphical representation. That graphical representation is a mark. So what is a mark again? It is given under section 2(1)(m). Mark includes a device, a brand, heading, label, ticket, name, signature, word, letter, numeral, shape of goods, packaging or combination of colors or any combinations thereof. Then coming to the definition, certification of trademark under section 2(e). A mark capable of distinguishing the goods or services in connection with certification trademark means a mark competent of identifying the goods or services in connection with which it is used in the manner of trade, which is certified by the owner of the mark in respect of source, body, mode of manufacture of goods or performances of assistance, quality, accuracy and other characteristics. Again, coming to the examples for certification of trademark, as you can see, the first one, BIS hallmark. BIS hallmark is given to gold jewels for their purity. And coming to the second one, egg mark. Egg mark is given to the food products, that is certified food product for the quality. Yes, then coming to the ISI mark. ISI mark is an Indian standard mark which is given to any goods which are used like home appliances, any commercial commodity which we are used by the consumers to ensure that it is a premium quality or a safe quality. FPO is again a certification mark. Then coming to the service mark, section 2(1) ZE. A service mark is any symbol, name, sign, device or word which is intentionally used in trade to recognize and differentiate the services of one provider from others. Service marks do not cover commercial goods but only the allocation of services. Service marks are used in day-to-day services, for example, sponsorship, hotel services, entertainment services, spreading, speed reading, instruction management and investment, housing development services, etc. A service mark is expected to play a critical role in promoting and selling a product or services. A product is indicated by its service mark, and that product service mark is also known as a trademark. So I have given an example, FedEx. FedEx is a courier service for which they have got a name, and that name is given two colors, and that particular name has been given a trademark. Then coming to the collective mark is given under section 2E, 2G. A collective mark is used by employees and a collective group or by members of a collaborative association or the group or organization to identify the source of goods or services. So it is collective mark is used by the group, that is collaborative association or other group or organization, to identify their source of goods or services. A collective mark indicates a mark which is used for goods and services and for the group of organization with the similar characteristics. The organization or group uses this mark for more than one person who is acting in a group, organization or legal entity for dividing different goods or services. So for example, I have given two collective mark. One is Reliance Communications and another one is Tata. So these two group are the major groups in India. You will definitely aware of these groups. One is Reliance Communication and another one is Tata. Tata, they have lot of products starting from the diamonds till the salt. They are producing products. So for all the products they have a group which is a Tata group. For that they have the collective trademark. Likewise, Reliance is also having so many products and services. So for that they are using the Reliance as a collective mark. Then coming to the trade dress. Trade dress is a term that refers to features of the visual appearance of a product or design of a building or its packaging that denotes the source of the product to customers. It is a form of intellectual property. Trade dress protection is implemented to protect consumers from packaging or appearance of products that frame to imitate other products. Now coming to the essential of trade dress, anything that makes an overall look or overall dress and feel of brand in the market. The consumer believes that trade dress is the main indicator of differentiation of one brand or goods from others. The requirement for the registration of trade dress is same as the registration of the logo mark. The features in trade dress are size, color, texture, graphics, design, shape, packaging and many more. This is the best example for a trade dress. Now you can see the bottle of the aerated drink and the fluted shape of Coke bottle. See, the shape of the bottle is again a trade dress and it is also be registered as a trade